What's up, you guys? Slim here, Team Symmetry, here on the eve of my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube. I wanted to make this video today just as a thank you and just kind of a backstory about everything, about my channel, about me, about everything that we have all experienced since day one. My 1-year anniversary is tomorrow, August 27th. And I will be in school, of all things, and I thought to myself, I have to make this video, I have to thank you guys, and I have to just kind of reflect on everything we've been through. It's been 1 year tomorrow, it'll be 1 year, and in that 1 year I have accomplished quite a bit. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anybody, I'm far, far from it, and I'm not trying to say that what I did is what I could call really exceptional, but I think what I have accomplished here on YouTube in the past year is pretty impressive. In 1 year, I have closed in at almost 5,200 subscribers. I'm about 8 or 9 away from 5,200 subscribers. I'm almost up to 300,000 video views. Not bad numbers-wise. And the funny thing is a lot of people have always asked me, Slim, you know, why did you decide to YouTube? What made you decide to make a channel? And the funny thing, you guys, is that I had another channel. Everyone remembers my old channel. And I left that channel and I decided to start fresh on my own. All, you know, whatever I had, you know, it was just me and my computer, me and my thoughts, and we were just going to convey something. And I started again, and I was kind of at a loss because I thought, starting again means that I got to get all my subscribers back. On my old channel, I had over 600 subscribers, so I thought to myself, I have to make this happen. And I made a video. And the video I made was actually called Intro to Slim's New Channel. And what's interesting is that I watched that video just a couple minutes ago just to see, you know, how everything started. And the funny thing is that I look at it now, 1 year later, and I can't believe that that's where I started off. I can't believe that that is where I first really just took off and tried to make this into an established channel. And the thing is I've looked through all my videos. I have my computer right here and I'm looking through all my old videos, and I started off with my intro, and then I got into contact with my brother Vexy, and he did a card discussion for me on A Hero Lives. And then there were more videos that came through each week. I was doing only a weekly upload. I wasn't doing daily uploads like I am now. I was doing a weekly upload talking about several things on YouTube, and I was only recording from the webcam built into my MacBook. I wasn't doing anything special, I wasn't doing any editing, I wasn't doing anything. And you know, I did some funny videos, I did just some random videos. They were all mostly weekly updates. I talked about Malefics, I talked about just certain things. I, you know, went to LA, hung out with Adam and everybody, and I have videos from that. I have updates, I have the Ask Slim, you know, a lot of things like that. I've made some other videos. I've done just like decks and stuff. Then I kind of got to the point several months after that I was like, you know, what do you guys want to see? You know, what can I do on my channel that's going to make you guys really view my channel? And, you know, I came up with some more of Ask Slims. I talked about the tour bus from the underworld, talked about the YuGi-Tube awards, thank you, shout outs, all that stuff. Still talked about more decks, talked about, you know, I had other Ask Slim episodes. I had a couple DN games, and then I just had, you know, more deck profiles because I really wasn't sure what I wanted to really upload. And, you know, as the months went on, it kind of stayed the same. If you look at all my videos, they kind of stayed the same for the first couple of months. They weren't really anything really innovative. They were more just, you know, recording deck profiles, recording weekly updates, and answering questions that you guys asked me. And I really didn't know where to go from there. I was kind of like, well, you know, what am I supposed to do? And, you know, I kept going through stuff. I recorded some games with Inzectors when they first came out. We all went through the March 1st ban list, the craziness about how the list was, you know, fake and then real and then fake and then real. And, you know, I have all these other videos. I talked about San Jose Regionals, talked about missing getting my top. And, you know, on to that, this is something that I just kind of wanted to, you know, address to people, and something that people have always asked me. I don't ever want you guys, ever, to refer to me as a pro player, because I am far from it, you guys. Something you guys need to know is I consider myself above average for a Yu-Gi-Oh player, but I'm far from pro. people have accused, trolls have come on and said, you're not even like super good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Why should people listen to you? That's always been the assumption that if you're a pro, you're able to make a really good channel. But if you look at a lot of the pros, they don't want to make channels. They don't have the time. They don't really want to do YouTube. Usually it's the rogue people that do it, and I consider myself a rogue player. And, I think about that all the time, and I think, I've done decent, playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I'm better at making videos. I'm better at talking about the game. I have a lot more knowledge about the game, and, when I play, if I lose to either bad plays, misplays, bad luck, stuff like that. I lose to a better player, and, I accept it. I've never been one to be, like, extremely super competitive. The most competitive I really got was maybe this last format, and to be honest, I wasn't even that competitive. I picked up Rabbit, and when I used Rabbit, like, during the event, I started to get a lot more competitive. It was actually during the event that I decided to get a lot more competitive, a lot more serious with my plays, and I used Rabbit the rest of the format so that I could eventually get my invite and then go to Nats. And the thing is that people tell me, like, on my Facebook fan page, on everything, is they're like, oh, can you help me with this? You're such a good player. Can you help me with this? The thing, you guys, is that I want to be humble and I want to be honest in the fact that I'm not the best player in the world. A pro player is someone like my friend Wilson. If you guys have seen, he's got the credentials for days. He's got 3 tops, a top 8 at Long Beach, the biggest event ever. He's someone who is considered a pro, and I am far from that. I am someone that makes good videos. I'm someone who has a vast amount of knowledge about this game, and that is what I want to be known as. I don't want people to think Slim's a pro player. If you see me lose, I lose. I mean, it happens. Like, it's nothing out of the ordinary, I take losses, I take wins, and, I figure, if I lost, I have to learn from that loss. And that's just something I want to address. I don't want people to ever think that I'm a pro player, because it's far from it, you guys. If I ever, like, top a YCS, that's still not enough. You need several tops. You need several wins. You need a lot of things to be considered pro. But at the end of the day, I will say that I'm above average when it comes to playing, but I'm just a better YuGi-Tuber. I was meant to be a YuGi-Tuber, and I know that after a year that is just something that has been solidified. I was meant to do this. Anyways, back onto the videos. If you guys look, like, I've really just done a lot of matches and stuff up until this point. And I eventually made a video about telling people not to quit because this format sucked. And then after that, thanks to the channel Underworld6667, I entered their Next Great YuGi-Tuber contest. And I eventually went on to win. And I think it was there that I really started to take off, and I started to get my channel out there. I started to get my name known, and it was through them and through other channels that I really just kind of blew up, in a sense, that people knew my channel and my subscribers started to go up. When I hit my first 1,000, I was so happy. I was extremely excited. And, looking at it now, I'm at over 5,000, and it's like, wow, that's amazing. And, I can't thank you guys enough. When I think about it, when I think of everything, we've been through, and all the different things we've experienced in this game. We've experienced Rescue Rabbit. We've experienced Insectors, the wind-up loop. We've experienced the people that have won the events, the people that have blown everyone's mind. We've experienced, you all have experienced the 100th YCS. I have the mat. I have the proof that I was there, and that I was there when Mike Balan won with Dark World. I've seen Dark World win events. I've been to that. I've been to many regionals out in my area. I've been to nationals. I made it all the way to nationals. And once again, I'm always going to have these mementos. A lot of people don't have them. A lot of people cannot say that you were there and that you really experienced this game to that level. And it's kind of crazy when you think about it, because when it comes to this game, we travel the world, we do a lot of things, and it's just something that I just can't really, to this day, I still can't wrap, my hand around, because I think about it and I think, we're all so lucky to be playing this game. But to those who make it all the way to these other events and do well, you're really lucky, because you're putting your skill, your time, and your effort into something that you enjoy. And that's something I've always thought about this game, is that this game is amazing because you can travel the world, you can do so many things, and you can just have a great time doing it. I don't know about you, but I have a great time playing this game. I have a great time making these videos. To know that people want to see my videos first thing in the morning or late at night means a lot to me. And that is just kind of the whole spiel, is that through this 1 year, just 1 year, it's only been a year, and I can't even believe it, but we've accomplished so much. And there are so many people that I need to thank. Like, I need literally I need an hour or so to thank everybody. And I don't want to mention people and then have people feel left out. So all I can really do is say thank you all, because I'm far from perfect. My channel is far from perfect. I make a lot of mistakes. I don't upload always the best content. People will always challenge my credentials as a player. And, to me, I understand that. If you're not impressed by me because I'm not a pro player, then that's fine. Unsub if you want. That never really meant anything to me. My whole point was to make a difference in the YuGi-Tube community. Because you could be a pro player, but if you don't have people skills, you're not going to really get anywhere. And I've always said that being confident on camera and just caring about your community has been important. And, there's been a lot of people that I have forgotten. A lot of people have messaged me and, I haven't gotten back to you. A lot of people have just given up. A lot of people, will send me decks. I have hundreds of decks, and I can't go through them all and fix them. That's not in my power to do so. And, I've given the best advice I can. I try to stay up to date with stuff. I don't do product reviews. I feel that there's no point for them. I eventually will be doing pack openings, product openings, and that'll probably be like one of the last things I add to the channel. I feel that the segments I have now are really just established. When I first did the Slim Psychology, I really noticed a big impact. It got a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of support. So I continued that segment. I did Slim Psychologies. I did... As we progressed through the videos, I did a lot of Slim Psychologies. I did video swaps. I did Tech for Thought. I started Tech for Thought about 3 months ago, and I talked about just cards that I felt were, just really going to make a difference in the current format. And it was a big hit. Once again, another big hit. I did, like I said, Tech for Thought, Slim Psychologies. I did... There's a lot of different things. I did weekly wrap-ups, which I stopped doing. I didn't feel they were doing anything. And, I did as many videos as I could to really just help you guys. And at the end of the day, I've always wondered, what do people think? Slim, why do you do it? Like, you don't have to, but why do you do it? I do it because this game has given so much to me. And, all I can do is really give back. And the only way I can give back is by helping you guys. Like I said, I'm not the best player in the world, but I can give you guys good enough stuff to get you started, good enough stuff to keep you in the game for a long time. And it's things like that that really just make a difference to me. And the response I've been getting is amazing. The support that I have from all of you is amazing. I have a lot of trolls. I understand that. I don't care. At the end of the day, SlimXTeamSymmetry does not give a shit if you troll me, because I honestly have everything. I have everything that a 21, almost 22-year-old could want. And, that is what I call like an amazing life. I have an amazing life, and I have the closest thing to perfect, and that's all I could ever ask for. And one of the things that makes my life complete is doing this, playing my game, making my videos for you guys, and making a difference in the community. Being considered a good YuGi-Tuber, being called a good YuGi-Tuber by the channels that I look up to means a lot to me. Meeting the channels that inspire me means a lot to me. Connecting with my subscribers, talking to you guys when I meet you in person, being able to message you on Facebook, being able to connect with you as much as I can, even though I always forget people, and I do apologize. But being able to connect with people who are millions of miles away, in different parts of the world, but you're all here for the same thing. We're all here for our game, and we're all here to connect and talk about something we enjoy. And at the end of the day, that's it. That's all that I need. That's all that I need. That's all that I want. And to be able to make a difference in someone's life means the world to me. That's why I want to be a teacher. I've told you guys before. I feel that I was put on the earth to teach. And I feel that this channel has helped me do that. I've been able to teach people a lot of things. I've been able to learn a lot of things. I've learned more than I will ever teach you guys. I've learned how to make my videos better. I've learned how to connect with you guys. And I've learned that if you want to do well on YouTube, don't make it about yourself. I try to make this not about me. A lot of people who don't like my channel say that you're too into yourself and stuff, and I try really not to convey that. I try to give you guys my opinion, and I'm giving my opinion on your guys' ideas. So, I try to do what I can. I try to make a difference in the community, and so far it's been very successful. And if you look at how far we've gone to nationals. We've gone through the ban list again, and we have been through an entire year, 2 formats. We've been through them both. We've been through the craziness. We've been through the sackiness. We've been through the herb derpness. We've seen multiple decks win. We've seen Final Countdown top. We've seen Jarrell Pro Winston almost win Worlds with Exodia. We've seen so much, and it's only been a year. When I think about it, it's only been a year, 365 days. That's not a lot of time when you think about it. And I think that in that period of time, we have accomplished a lot. And I say we because, honestly, you guys, I can't do this without you. I cannot record videos, upload them, and then get no views. That serves no purpose. That's just me talking. If I want to talk, I can just have a conversation with myself and look like an idiot. But when I make these videos, I'm talking to you guys. Now, a lot of people say that to make it on YouTube, you have to get like millions of views, millions of likes, all these things. And you know, that's partially true. But what's true also is that you will have faithful subscribers when you care about your subscribers. When you care about your subscribers and you care about everything that you're doing and you know how to improve on your mistakes, you will be successful. I've told everyone that's entering the next great YuGi-Tuber, I've told you guys exactly what you need to do to be successful. And as one of the co-hosts, I hope to help you guys. I hope to help you guys accomplish what I've accomplished. And the thing is I've done a lot. I've done a lot on my own. But the majority of it was all of us. All your support, all your guys' love, all your video ideas. If you guys look through my videos, very few of them are things that I thought of off the top of my head. Like my latest one, the Slim TV Cribs, which is a little funny actually. The name was really cheesy, I'm sorry. The name was really cheesy, but that came from Crow Cresta. That was his idea that he got from Kiko. Kiko, Croa, Slim, we all worked together. And that's something that I wouldn't trade for the world. I would not trade the people that I've met in this game for anything in the world, because I've met some of the best people in the world, some of the people that I hope to know for the rest of my life, and it's people that I want to network with. They're the people I want to work with. They're the people that motivate me to make better videos, and I do the same for them. And at the end of the day, that's all you need. And I look at it now, and all I can do is be grateful. I can be grateful, I can be thankful, and I can honestly say that you guys have made me into a respectable channel. I would say that SlimXTeamSymmetry is a respectable channel. I get over 500 likes on my Team Symmetry fan page, SlimXTeamSymmetry fan page. I have, you know, the support of the people at my locals. I have the support of people all around the world, Australia, Canada, Ireland, you name it. I have support from those people. But at the end of the day, I stay true to where I came from. I stay true to where I was born. For those of you that don't know, I was born in San Francisco, raised in Richmond, finally moved out of Richmond and living in the house you see now. So when you think about it, how could a kid that grew up in San Francisco and was raised in a dangerous ghetto area, you know, filled with drugs, sex, and alcohol and all that shit, how could, you know, someone like that, you know, come out and do this? And, you know, for the longest time, I kept Yu-Gi-Oh! A secret, you guys. I kept it a secret all through high school, and in college, I kind of just let it go to the point that it is now. And there's a lot of people that just really just motivated me to do that. My girlfriend is one of them. You know, shout out to you, baby. I love you. And, you know, it kind of just made me think, you know, I don't have to be embarrassed about this. No one has to be embarrassed about this. I made a video talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stereotype. Who gives a shit what people think? We're going to play our game. It's our game, and we love to play it. We're going to do it. And you know, that's simply it. That this is our game, this is what we do, and this is something we will always do. And I feel that we have accomplished a lot this year. And I honestly can't wait till the next year. I would hope to have 10,000 plus subs. I would hope to be one of the top channels here on YouTube. And it all comes through hard work, dedication, mistakes that you learn from, and it comes through working with the people who can help you the most. And that honestly, to me, that's all of you. I don't consider one subscriber better than the next. I consider you all equal because you all help me. You all should make channels, honestly, because you guys have taught me so much. I can't even like acknowledge like all of it. But the knowledge that I have learned from you, I convey in my videos. And that's something that I will do forever. And it just means the world to me that you guys have been with me for a whole year and we have accomplished this. I got my partnership. I got everything. Everything I wanted to do, I did it in a year. And I really am kind of at a loss for words when I think about it. You know, it's sentimental because, you know, it's just a YouTube channel. At the end of the day, it's just a YouTube channel. I'm just a guy with a hat that talks about expensive children's cardboard. And you guys have just been great. And I just really want to say thank you. And I want you guys to know that I have nothing but the utmost respect, the utmost love for all of you. And I apologize for, you know, my mistakes. I apologize to the people I've hurt. I've hurt a lot of people through my channel. I've hurt people through my channel, through my decisions, through, you know, having to go through bullshit in order to achieve success. And, you know, it really makes you know who your true friends are when you go through tough stuff like that. It makes you better. It makes you a better person. And through everything I've been through, I feel that Yu-Gi-Oh has just really kind of, in a sense, saved my life, because I could be doing a lot worse shit than making YuGi-Tube videos. But thanks to this game, thanks to you guys, and thanks to the love and support I have of the whole community, this is what I'm doing to this day, and it's something I hope to do forever. So I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for putting up with me, because I can be annoying. I do a lot of crazy quirks. I have ghosts flying out the whole house. I got too many hats. You know, I get some of my rulings wrong. I don't top events. You know, I don't do a lot of that stuff. But at the end of the day, you guys still watch me, and it really does mean the world to me, and I just hope you guys understand that. So that's pretty much all I want to say. I want to say thank you guys so much for being with me for this 1 year, and honestly cannot wait for the next year. And I just want to shout out everyone. I want to say thank you guys for being like the second family to me, supporting me in my decisions, following me on Facebook, cracking jokes with me at locals, regionals, nationals, YCS, you name it. And it just means the world to me that you guys support me so much. And I hope that in time I can achieve great things in this game. And I feel that I can do that with all your guys' help. So that's it, you guys. I know this is a long video, but I really just wanted to kind of just let it go on this one, because there's a lot of things you guys didn't know. You guys didn't know that I almost didn't continue this channel. You didn't know that I grew up in a dangerous area, that I probably should have never played Yu-Gi-Oh, that I never should have been one of those people, that I was embarrassed in high school to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, that I never told girls I played Yu-Gi-Oh, that I had a million things, and they're all gone now. This is what I do. This is a big part of my life, and it always will be. And your support has got me there. So thank you guys so much. We broke the stereotype, you guys. I said that before, but I'm saying it again. We broke the stereotype. There is no Yu-Gi-Oh stereotype. It's our game, and we will play. So that's all I gotta say, you guys. Thank you so much for 1 year with me here on YouTube. Thank you for helping me get partnered. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for thumbsing them up. Thank you for thumbsing them down. Thank you for telling me you don't like my videos. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for hating me. And thank you for being honest. Because at the end of the day, I want people to be honest, and I want my channel to be honest. And because of all the stuff I've been through, it is an honest channel. You get raw material. No script, nothing to rehearse, just real, uncut, crazy guy in a hat talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And at the end of the day, that's enough. So, thank you guys so much. Thumbs up this video if you want. I don't care how many likes it gets. I just want to say thank you. I return to school tomorrow. I will be uploading multiple videos once I return to school, and we'll just start year 2. So thank you for year 1. Thank you for your support and your love. And I hope that we can accomplish just as much in the following year. So as I always say, you guys, thumbs up the video if you liked it. Comment below with your thoughts. And honestly, all I can do is say once and for all after 1 year, thank you guys for watching this video. Everyone have a good day. Bye.